Yo, what's going on, guys? So today is going to be a little bit different of an episode for my MMA fans. I haven't made an MMA video for a while, but we are going to be talking about, as you can see right next to my face, Rampage Jackson on Jon Jones. So he was on Brendan Schaub's Thick Boy channel on the Calabasas Fight Companion. While they were watching fights, Rampage was talking about who he believes is the dirtiest fighter in MMA. So if you guys like content like this, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. At the very end of this, I'll give you my take and what I believe regarding this compared to what people like Michael Bisping or other champions and other fighters may have said about this topic. So if you guys like this kind of content, please like, please comment, and please subscribe, because we are doing a giveaway at 500. So enjoy the video.
Rampage, how you think Jon would do at heavyweight?
Jon Jones?
Yeah.
Man, I think Jon Jones is one of the best fighters in the world.
Oh, ever. Yeah.
I think he'll do good against like the smaller heavyweights, but
you don't think he'll do well against like Francis or Cyril Gane?
I think he'll take Francis down and you know
do his thing.
So I think he probably would. But I think if he get hit
it's gonna
once,
be a problem.
I think if he gets hit once, he'll probably get knocked out of that weight class.
Yeah.
I always wanted with someone like Jon.
That's honestly my biggest fear when it comes to Jon Jones. I've been watching his career literally since his first fight in the UFC. And I'm not saying he can't take a punch, because he obviously has a chin with all the fights that he's had, all the people that he's taken punches from. But heavyweight's completely different. Those guys touch you one time and you fall asleep. You fall into another dimension when they touch you. So like, Jon Jones at heavyweight is extremely interesting to me, because is he going to look good? Is he not going to look good? Is he going to look jacked? Is he going to look big compared to those guys when he actually gets in there? We'll see. But also, let's do a shout out to Rampage for that Dragon Ball Z shirt. I see you with that, Goku.
Jon Jones, if you're a fighter and you're taking that much time off,
Yeah.
does that fuck with your head?
He's doing it to build his body. That's what he says. But then he's also doing it because he wants his pay to fight the biggest heavyweight fight of all time.
He wants his pay, and I think he's trying to get the right timing, but I don't think this is necessarily a good decision. We'll see when he comes if he actually pulls through. If he loses that first fight at all, it's going to be looked at as a failure. So we'll see what happens, guys. Let me know down below what you guys think, because this is dicey.
I'm gonna tell you something about Jon Jones. What I noticed about him, and I noticed it too late after I fought him. His mind, it's his mind. His mind is really strong. When I fought Jon Jones, I honestly underestimated him, because I was in really good shape and I didn't have any injuries. So the little knee injury that wasn't that bad back then, but I've never lost a fight in that good of a shape. I was in Colorado training, and I was training there for a couple of months. My cardio was mint. I was in probably like one of the best shapes I've ever been, and I was just like, there's no way I'm losing to this kid. But
and I don't know how much you guys remember about that fight, but Jon Jones he controlled that fight absolutely. When he fought him and Rashad Evans, that's something I noticed, because they're both champions. They both fought recently, as far as the time frame when they fought Jones. And I was like, I wonder how Rampage is going to do. And Jon Jones keeps him away with his with all of this. He puts his hands out, especially against Rashad Evans. He starts reaching his hands out, and then once he gets close enough to get in action, like to actually challenge him, he shoots an elbow at you immediately. So he is a very, very, very smart fighter.
But his mind is so strong.
Yeah,
Hold on.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you mean by his mind?
He has no weakness. Like no matter how the fight's going,
he didn't falter.
There's no quit ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And like he's so strong mentally. Like when he fought Ryan Bader or Gustafsson, he barely trained. Like Gustafsson, it was a 5-round war. Dude. Like war. He barely trained for that fight.
Like,
but he goes in the fight believing that he's the best in the world.
But here's the thing. Like I want people to remember this, is when he fought Chael. He got through that round with his fucking his toe ripped off. His bone was sticking out of the front. They actually panned.
Bro, that was so nasty. That was so nasty. When he ripped his toe in half, let's actually go. Jon Jones toe. Oh, that's all you gotta look up. So while he was pounding on him. Ooh, this is a good one. Look at that. Oof, that's disturbing.
And down, they actually had to to stop.
Yeah,
They tried to cut it.
Yeah.
They tried to clip away from it. They didn't realize his toe was facing this way and the bone was sticking out straight.
Yeah.
He looked down. He didn't realize until after the round ended. He looked down. He's like, he almost passed out. You could tell he was sick to his stomach by looking at his fucking own toe.
He's so focused.
But he was so focused on beating Chael. He got through the rest of the round and finished him.
Some people believe in the power of the mind, like being mentally strong. Some people believe in it, and if you tell yourself,
I know I do.
You really believe in it.
Let me know if you guys do down below.
No doubt, you can do it, and that's how Jon Jones is. His mind is really strong.
Like I don't think John's like. I mean, he's good at everything, but he's not like great at everything. It's his mentality.
But he's like the dirtiest fighter. He's the dirtiest fighter too.
Someone told me that.
No.
But I haven't seen it.
Honestly, you haven't seen this.
No,
they had to change the law. They had to change the rules because of him.
Open hand law.
When I fought him, whenever I was like have any type of advantage, he'll put his fingers in my eye. Let me do this right. How uncomfortable is this right here?
That, man.
That's uncomfortable. Your eyeball is your weakest thing on your body, right?
And that's how he fights. Like if you go back and watch the Rashad Evans fight and the Rampage fight, once they start actually throwing a couple punches at him, he starts reaching. And the reason why he does that is because if they get close, the hands are right there, the fingers. He just leans it down a little. That's when the rule was just you have to do this. The rule got changed to closed because of Jones.
Right, so when I was fighting him,
Eyes and nuts.
he was like this the whole time. It's hard to train for this too. Yeah. And so he poked.
He said that.
He poked me. He poked me in the eye, and then when you come in advance, he kick your knee backwards.
And
they should make that rule.
With the oblique kick.
You know when your parents tell you like, don't touch your sister.
And the oblique kick just took someone out recently. The oblique kick is literally like a downward side kick to the knee.
Don't touch your brother. And like I used to do this shit. I'm not touching you.
Oh my God! Yeah.
He's talking about the Jon Jones shit, right?
Yeah. To your point, eyes are the most. I don't give a fuck how tough
Eyes
you
and
are.
nuts.
You're right.
Eyes and nuts.
You just saw like a little piece of dust in your eye.
God,
Fucking
dude.
game over, man.
Fucking game over.
hair in
John's
there.
poking the fucking
One
eye.
Eyes and nuts, bro.
Shut up.
Pokes
Yeah,
you
they
in the eye,
changed the
kicks
rule
you in
though.
the knee.
You close,
How you say
close
what?
fist.
Pokes you in the eye and
Close
kicks
fist
you in the knee. It's fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Every time I got any type of advantage, the hand was. He poked me in the eye. He poked me in the eye once or twice in the fight. But I had, in training camp, on my last sparring, I already had the the little red blood vessel because somebody poked me in the eye in training camp because we was trying to train for that shit. And you can't train for it.
No.
You can't train for it. So
That's what Jones does.
I was already fucked up.
No.
Yeah. So it was really hard fighting him. So if anybody get any advantage on him, he's going to kick your knee backwards
He's
and
gonna
keep
figure
you
it
away.
out.
And he's going to figure it out. He's going to figure it out.
That knee,
He's gonna
that
figure it out.
front kick.
They should make that illegal.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
stupid.
Really?
It's so stupid.
Yeah, I think it started
Muay
him
Thai
doing it
thing.
with you, really, right?
Yeah.
It's Muay Thai.
It's funny because some people think the oblique kick should be banned and other people don't. Like Michael Bisping doesn't believe it should be banned. Michael Bisping's also super hardcore, one of the greatest middleweight fighters of all time, one of the greatest fighters, clean fighters of all time. I think he's extremely underrated. He's good everywhere, extremely versatile. He gave his all to GSP, got close to beating him in that fight, and he beat Anderson Silva. So like, he has a good career. But I think the oblique kick should be banned. I'm not personally an MMA fighter. I did karate for a very long time, but that kick can destroy your body. I've heard people make the argument of like, oh, well, you can rip people's arms off or head kick people, hit them with your shins and things like that. But I don't think it's going to be as easy. Like, it's a lot easier to just pick your leg up and kind of land on someone else's knee versus throw a head kick that's able to land viciously on someone's head. Yeah, I mean, I've thrown head kicks and things like that. And I've seen people throw head kicks. I'm not saying it's impossible. But to just kind of stomp down by picking your leg up or your knee up a little bit more than it is when you walk, and throwing a head kick are two different things. One is a lot easier. And when it comes to arm breaks and stuff like that, it's not necessarily the rule that you break the arm. You just hold the arm in that position. There have been arm breaks as a result, but that's what happens in the game. So I'm not sure how I feel about this. I want to know how you guys feel about the oblique kicks, because that is a huge thing in MMA right now. So if you guys like content like this, please like, comment, subscribe. I love covering MMA content. I've thought about doing like top 10s, top 5s, along those lines, or going over the history of some of these things. So if you guys are interested in that, please like, comment, and subscribe. It will mean a lot because I don't think this video is going to get as many views as some of the other videos do. But it is what it is, guys. Let's see how it does. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.